Hello.
Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast.
We're your, are we flight attendants or pilots?
I'm just the guy, having a Mile High Club with himself in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. I'm that guy, but I don't go to the bathroom. I just stay in the seat.
And I'm actually...
you get the thin woolen airplane blanket and the thin pillow, and you just cover your...
I start to masturbate and then I have to shit in the middle of it.
I didn't, and I think this is true of you, too. I didn't not masturbate while on the toilet until I was 24. I sat down in the toilet and did it. Wouldn't have my business the whole time.
I got fired today again, and I forgot to masturbate on my way out.
You didn't have a goodbye spank?
First off, I've been so demoralized by just in general. And second,
I'm gonna turn your seat warmer on. Oh, we're in a car.
Doesn't belong to somebody's car.
It's somebody's car. It belongs to one of our family members. In the parking lot of the local Taco Bell. So if you hear the gentle crisping of chips, yeah, it's cheap nachos
with the delicious cheese.
But they're pretty good still. So yeah, we're getting some looks. I know we've been sitting here. Well, we were in the Taco Bell for a solid hour.
They're like, these guys are really bad at dealing drugs.
These guys are super... This is the longest drug bust I've ever seen.
They've had
drug deal.
Customers.
Yeah, they've been sitting here. They've been on their phones the whole time, not making eye contact, having lonely, vapid conversations.
I'm sitting here with pure MDMA in my pocket of my corduroys, and no one's buying it.
No one's buying. And there was a lot of guys who were definitely on MDMA in there.
Yeah,
they went to our competitors at the McDonald's.
Oh God.
Yeah, the McDonald's MDMA is way better.
Go, man. What was I saying? I got fired from a temp job. It was supposed to be a month or so.
Yeah.
It was white collar grunt work, unstapling things and
restapling them. Yeah, restapling the same piece of paper.
It was for Sisyphus Incorporated. Just pushing the rock
for
up
aperture,
the mountain
and then at the end of the day you push it back down.
Hey, good morning. The rock's at the bottom of the hill again, so you
push it back up. Yeah, we have to meet our budget. We have to. If we don't spend this money, then it gets taken away.
Push it up, Sisyphus. fucking wicker.
You fucking wicker. You fucking Fogel.
I was gonna say something, and we got lost in these nachos.
You got lost in the melted cheese of the nacho.
I've always liked these.
Can I dip a pinky finger in there? Get a little sip of that.
Get it. You didn't do it.
I actually don't want. Well, I was gonna.
You fucking do it.
I actually don't want to do it. I have this thing. Normally I would. I just have this thing about eating food.
Now we have no
other people's
integrity.
Mouth. Yeah, people know.
That was the last thing we had going.
Well, we've never lied. All of the hand holding and stuff we've actually done in the past.
I've done plenty of lying in my life.
I only lie to myself.
I haven't lied in a long time.
I only lie to myself. Like, this is the one. This girl is the one.
It's terrifying.
This is the one. That's the time I lie to myself. I'm gonna love her after I sleep with her. Oh, I want her to leave.
This time I want to do it again.
This will be the one. This is for reals.
God.
So you didn't have a goodbye spank.
No.
At the unnamed location we worked at together, did you ever masturbate in the bathroom there?
No, because it was my first real job, technically.
I tried to have sex in the bathroom on my last day as an intern. And my partner at the time, who also worked there, was worried that we would get caught. So it didn't happen.
Men's room or women's room?
I didn't care. As long as she was down, I didn't care. We both.
It was over a urinal, so
I would have gone to the transgender room if they had one. I don't care.
It's libertarian. Do what you want. They had urinals in the women's room.
Yeah.
Tampons in the men's room.
Yeah. They had no tampons, so they had feminine product special trash cans just in case anybody wandered in.
I miss the
bring your own
sodas.
tampon.
I miss walking around pretending like I liked people, and
yeah.
I miss the illusion of
productivity,
making progress in my life,
or the illusion of making progress in the country. I feel like everything we did there was just a sham. It's we're saving the world.
We're
not. Man. No, we're not.
I had never truly been a cog and began to remotely embrace it.
Yeah.
Ever.
I
made myself because I knew I had no other options. I clung to it
yeah.
I thought it was the 1950s post-war where you just had a job forever.
You just had the
I was
same
like,
job forever?
Despite how many people came and went before we got canned, I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
They love me.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, gross. No,
I'm
yeah, I
alive.
totally understand. I was, speaking of cogs, so I am also starting a new employment opportunity in the short coming months.
Yeah, because the drug dealing thing's not working.
Yeah, the drug dealing thing's not working. Aleutian Park hasn't called us back. A lot of these things are not fizzling out the way we planned. But
Yep.
so I'm gonna
be working out. They are fizzling.
They're fizzling. They're fizzling away. They're not coming to fruition as previously was thought would happen. But in my interview for this position, the woman literally described herself as a cog, but as in a positive light. Her exact words were, we're all kind of just small cogs in this big machine. And she was like a little taken aback that I didn't reply immediately. I just stared at her because I wasn't sure if she was joking or not at first. With a smile on her face, she was a happy. I think that's the secret to happiness. She's like just being a useless, dumb cog.
You know why? Why don't people like that get to be Syrian refugees? They're like, la la la, tra la la. I'm a cog, and these Syrian refugees are desperately trying to get into a country, any country.
Yeah. Anywhere.
She's like, I'm cool.
I'm happy being a cog. I think, she's got a pretty sick little gig. She, works from home 4 days a week.
Husband's got a big dick.
I haven't seen the husband's dick, but she did seem like she was...
They got a Bose stereo system.
They got a new Bose surround sound system with a Casio TV. So, is that a TV brand?
They don't have any of the diseases they show commercials for.
Yeah,
the medicines.
The ineptitudes.
None of them.
Yeah, her husband has no problem getting an erection. I don't know why that came up in the interview, but it did come up in the interview.
May cause side effects, and all of them are just the worst side effects.
Anal seepage.
Yeah.
Anal seepage is the worst possible side effect of anything.
You have the problem with your gums, it's like, may cause suicidal thoughts. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, low resale value on your house.
Yeah.
And your dick won't work anymore.
Yeah.
If you take this dick worky pill.
You'll become a racist.
There's an 80% chance of death, but at least you'll get to fuck.
Yeah. It might be someone that you don't know.
It might be someone. Yeah. Somebody you've never met gets cancer. But you're alright.
Yeah, you're fine.
Are you a selfish asshole enough to take this drug?
It's like that movie The Box that happens in the box, right?
Yeah, when what is it? When you use the box, something good happens to you, but something equally terrible happens to a stranger?
Yeah. I'd hit the button.
I would... I think I'd hit it once. I don't know. It depends on... do you get to know what happens or who it happens to? You get to see it, the effect on their life?
The button's been hit on me, so fuck it.
It's just your turn to hit the button. Do you think people go through their lives without having the button ever hit on them?
Yeah.
Like that guy... What was it? What was our nickname for a guy we don't like? We had an episode about him.
ED.
ED? You think ED has ever had a button hit on him?
No.
I feel like he constantly... I feel like he would hit...
he's had a rape whistle blown on him, but I don't think he's had a button hit on him.
I feel like he would just he's the kind of person who would go through life, when everything doesn't need anything, he just hits the button for fun to torture poor people.
Yeah.
He's
never met a poor person.
He's a true cog. He's life's cog. He's gonna get to heaven and God's gonna be like, you didn't do anything bad, but you have no redeemable qualities.
Come on in!
Come on! Welcome! Oh, God. This Taco Bell Pepsi is delicious. How are your nachos?
So good.
I got a Crunchwrap Supreme. That's the wrong restaurant. That's the wrong fast food restaurant.
So, backstory, the last place I was in this parking lot, the last place.
This specific parking lot? Yeah.
So I was getting ready for a date.
Okay.
A date that ended up really being a friend date. You don't realize it till later.
I've been on dates where there's just was it a first date?
It was like
It was a ninth date.
It was
we realized after 8 dates there's no chemistry.
Yeah, there's no. I thought there was great chemistry. It was like a third or fourth get
together.
Our
6th date was at Planned Parenthood or the unplanned pregnancy, and then after that the sexual chemistry was destroyed.
It was someone else's baby.
Yeah, but I was
we
there.
Never had sex.
I was there for moral support.
I drove.
I paid.
And I drove and I paid and I waited.
I paid with a credit card.
My credit went to shit.
I had to pay it back later.
That's the real reason my balance is so fucked up. My interest rate.
Paying for other people's unplanned pregnancy abortions?
I go out with someone
Friend
for a few
abortion?
times. Friend abortion.
Friend abortion.
So I'm waiting to go out with this girl.
Yeah.
I'm eating Subway on the way.
In a Taco Bell parking lot?
Yeah.
I think that's a crime. Okay.
And, no, there's a Subway connected to it.
Is there a Subway connected?
Yeah, it's right back there.
I wasn't paying.
I might have been I was in the parking lot listening to the radio broadcast or game or checking my phone. I don't know. I didn't have a smartphone. So I'm listening to the scores. I told myself I was going to stop betting. I had a balance of $700 in my gambling account.
That's a pretty good balance.
And I don't know what I might have started with
700
a lot more than that.
Oh, okay. So it could have been negative still? Okay.
It probably was. And I was like, you know what? I think I need to back off of this shit. I'm going to bet $500 on this football game.
Did you
This
win?
is a lock. No.
It was a...
So I lost
that hurts
$500
me.
grand on the way to a date that turned out to be a friend date. We had a great time at the beer festival. We'll go back.
It was a lovely beer festival. Did you drink that so much that you had to puke?
No. We had like a beer and a half each. We had a little sample.
Little sample flights?
Yeah, like, she was very cute and liked kids, and I fall
Didn't
for
touch
that
her
stuff.
penis, so there you go.
The old Aryan looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have dated the same... I've been going on very similar dates recently.
Eye color. I like Aryan look with eye color, or just...
Like, what
She
eye
just
color?
was
Blue?
physically appealing to me.
Yeah.
And probably
She had good
very
genetics.
bland.
Strong DNA.
Well, yeah, it was like, all right, it's bright, seems rather cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just chose. I chose blindly.
Did you settle?
No.
You chose. Okay, you chose up. Okay.
That was lateral move at best.
Mm-hmm.
So I go there, we get back, and I forget I think I went for some type of kiss or something, but I got the cheek.
Did she give you the... Well, getting cheek is better because at least then you know, right? You feel the sweet burn of rejection, but
I
you
don't
know.
even know if she gave me cheek. I might have
Some
just
girls-
imagined it.
Some girls will just straight up take the kiss, not kiss back, give you dead lips, and then they'll just be like, I have to go. And you're like, oh, did it go wrong? Did I kiss bad, or did you not want it?
Do I need more
What was the
tongue?
mistake?
I haven't done this in
Is
6
it
years.
less tongue or more tongue?
Give me some notes.
Yeah!
I brought a steno pad.
Is it because I pushed my boner into you while we were kissing? I pulled you into my boner?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my move.
and under the jeans boner.
That's my move.
That's my move.
Was I not supposed to wear a windbreaker to the formal event that I took
I
us
should
to?
have worn form-fitting sweatpants.
We went to the Kennedy Center. We saw some violin.
I should have not worn the yoga pants.
He was a Jewish violinist. Who knew?
Yo-Yo Ma.
Yeah,
He was a Jewish viola player.
He's a devout Jewish viola player. He scored these tickets only for me to lightly
He's a
brush my
Hasidic Jew.
boner against you to be rejected by your thin-lipped kiss.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever hung out with a girl? Maybe you got some action, maybe you didn't. Date went well, date went poor, doesn't matter. But have you ever gone home and masturbated and thought about a date that you had previously? Maybe not the same day, maybe not the same week, but have you ever looked back on a situation and masturbated to what could have been?
I've cried and I've came, but I don't know if I masturbated.
What caused the ejaculate that you didn't...
The tears.
The tears. Okay. That's a thing. That's a real thing, though. I watched a TED Talk once. There's a woman...
No, you did.
Yes, I did. Maybe not specifically tears, but there was a woman who, whenever something about the act of brushing her teeth, the act of, like, putting the toothpaste on the toothbrush, picking it up, getting it wet, putting it in her mouth, and, like, stroking her teeth up and down and brush, somewhere in that caused her to orgasm. And it was so severe to the point where she stopped brushing her teeth. She had to find an alternative method to clean her teeth because whenever she would brush her teeth, she could orgasm, and it was debilitating when she was brushing her teeth. She couldn't function.
Why
So
couldn't
it's
she
possible because it was so distracting to get this orgasm. It was so painful because think about it. When you're trying to go to bed, you're trying to relax and calm your body and get ready for bed, and then
brush
you
your teeth at night.
well, she found an alternative. That's what she did.
Was
But
she
it's so
a squirter?
They didn't mention. They didn't cover that part in
On
the
the
TED Talk. Yeah,
they
they
never
didn't go
had TED Talks about squirting while orgasming.
probably
while
have.
brushing your teeth.
Well, there's not
All right,
not this
'cause
specific one.
I found a workaround for this. Okay.
Okay.
So if she's a squirter, she sits on the toilet, brushes her teeth, only
Squirts into the toilet.
brushes them in the morning,
Yeah.
starts her day off fresh with an orgasm.
Good.
Okay.
Solid move.
Then drink some coffee to wake her up because we do get tired at after orgasming. I think women do. I don't know if I've provided one before. But
I
think they like get a little
do.
tired.
I think they do.
Okay, good.
If they come, if they don't orgasm, then that's when they're like, let's cuddle and be close. Like here's what Louis C.K. described it best.
Yeah.
He was like, women want to cuddle because they're not satisfied. If women, she says, let's cuddle and sit, then she's not satisfied. But if she's satisfied, she'll just roll over and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been the one not to finish during sex. I get into my own head during. I mean, I'm so worried I'm going to ejaculate early that I'll get too deep into my head, and I won't ejaculate at all. So the woman will roll over. I don't know if they're coming or not. They might just be being nice or not want me to be there and just falling asleep on me. But roll over. And I'll just sit there be like, oh shit, what do I do? I can't masturbate in a stranger's house.
Next time
should I? Just run the shower.
Next time I cave in to my chaser instincts, I got a way to hold my nut. I figured it out.
What's your secret? I think our listeners need to know.
In my mind, I'm not in love. I'm not in love. This isn't love. This isn't love. This isn't love. And instead of being like, yeah, whoosh, letting it go, my brain is so fucked. It'll last forever. Because I'm reminding myself that this wasn't meant to be, and it'll just be an infinite like sting level tantric shit.
My secret is, I basically just have to think about anything else. I just distract myself. Like I'll forget like I'm physically having sex because if I look and if I let myself be in the moment of what's happening, I'll like succumb to the whatever, and I'll be like, oh, this is so great. Oh, look at her tits bounce. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, she's into me. Oh, I can't believe it.
They're like slinkies. Slinkies with nipples.
14-year-old me is so proud.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing too. If I think about myself, like one thing that makes me come a lot, not come a lot, but like one thing that like kind of like during sex, if I have the thought like, oh, remember when I was 14 and thought I was never going to get laid? Oh, that me would be so proud of me now. Look at me sitting here fucking. I'm inside. And then the thought occurs to me like, I'm inside of a human being. It feels really good on my penis. I came. That's like an actual thought process that happens like 60% of the time I'm inside another human being.
Cool. Okay, I got another comment on the toilet brush orgasm thing.
Okay.
And then
let's go back to it.
And then we're doing rapid fire, okay? Rapid fire on things to think about for not coming.
Okay.
All right, so my solution for this TED Talk woman.
Yeah.
Did she give the TED Talk?
No, she was doing
speak about it.
Her area of research was like on orgasms or something.
And she had the problem, or she researched this toothbrush lady.
She was the toothbrush woman was like one of her patients. I think it was a psychologist or something. Okay. Yeah. I don't remember exactly. It was a couple years ago. Yeah, it was it's okay.
You just sit there and you get
listen to
talk
people
about their orgasms, and then you get a nice car paid for.
And she might have been a neuroscientist. I don't know. But anyways, what's your solution?
Okay, so she's complaining about the pain of her orgasm?
Not the pain. I would say more discomfort and more like it's just not like a great situation to be in. Like
orgasming is terrible.
It's a distraction from your day. It's like a barrier.
It's a cognitive distortion. First off, she should think, I just orgasmed, awesome, but I did it on my own.
Yeah, but it's almost involuntary. It's not fun.
I don't need a man. I need love. I can get love in other sources.
Yeah.
So you should think positively. Also, my fucking teeth are clean.
There's just benefits everywhere. Yeah. This is a great day. Every day is a great day.
Right? But she's cognitive distortion. She needs to fix her mind, okay?
She needs to change her mindset.
But until she does that, she should only brush in the morning.
Okay. Mouthwash at night?
Yeah.
I don't brush my teeth at night. I only brush them in the morning anyways.
Shitting.
Yeah, take a dump.
Or just sit on the toilet and eventually have to shit probably when you're orgasming. Or if you're a squirter, you squirt.
Yeah.
And
it all comes out at once.
And maybe you poo. Whatever happens, happens.
Just let the BMs happen.
You get a little mirror you're holding in your other hand.
Now it's getting weird.
Make sure it's not... Do they have plastic mirrors? Something that's not too breakable.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because the force of the orgasm, you don't want to cut yourself.
Yeah, you gotta be safe.
You got the toothbrush in your dominant hand.
Okay.
Because you got better grip. So when things start to get haywire.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
Better grip.
Okay.
And then you look in the mirror.
Yeah.
I forgot why there was a mirror.
You forgot why there was a mirror?
Oh, wait, no. To make sure you're brushing the right spaces. Okay, that's why.
So the mirror has nothing to do with the orgasm
No,
itself.
it helps you focus. You're not like, oh, like this, like sticking the toothbrush up in your throat.
Oh, yeah, it could be a choking hazard.
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is a oral fixation choking hazard.
Yeah, it happens. So she's orgasming! Oh, God, I'm brushing my teeth. Oh, crest.
You know what she should do, though? Here's what
Colgate all on my mouth.
Your solution made me think of a different solution. Whenever she's with a guy, right? She's with a Tinder date, she's with her husband or her boyfriend, whatever, I don't know her life. Whatever gentleman she's with, whatever lucky guy has that evening, when she, let's say it gets to this point of the night where it's time to maybe, like, suck on some dick.
Yeah,
give a little head, yeah. Assuming the man has been nice and gentlemanly and delivered cunnilingus first, maybe analingus if she's into that. The man has fulfilled his oral duties. Right now, it's her turn to give.
Of course.
As any mutually beneficial oral sex relationship should be.
Yeah.
Hopefully, woman
You
wants to
lost
give.
me at mutually beneficial.
Yeah, hopefully the woman at some point would like to give back.
Yeah, no.
Not the woman I go out with. They
This
hate
is the
it.
season of giving.
Anyways, she gets.
This is not gonna happen.
It gets to that point. What if she just took the dick and used it like a toothbrush?
She puts Colgate or Crest.
No. You don't have to put that on it. But you just grab it at the base, where it meets the balls, and just act like it is your toothbrush, and rub it on your teeth, and that way the man gets a blowjob. He gets, he gets some solid lip action, some gum action, some tongue action, and then she orgasms, and he feels great about himself.
And then she feels
she's
connected
got that
because there was physical contact.
And then the man doesn't even have to worry. He's like, I was sitting there going to Plowtown. I was eating that pussy for 45 minutes and nothing.
Okay, but
and the man feels better about himself.
This is still happening over the toilet because I refuse to be wrong. And there's still a plastic mirror.
She's giving a toilet blowjob.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a toilet blowjob where the girl sat on the toilet and then blew you?
No, that's called is that a reverse Blumpkin? A Blumpkin is getting a blowjob on the toilet.
Oh.
I don't know what a reverse Blumpkin
Are you actually?
is.
You have to be pooping while you're getting a blowjob, or you just sit in the toilet? You get a blowjob.
No, that's just called a good time. I don't know if it's reverse Blumpkin or what.
I don't know. I think. Have I ever had a girl sit in the toilet and blow me? I think I've definitely done it as a joke when I was living with my former partner, my former girlfriend. I think one time there were a couple times that she was peeing or pooping, and we were at that point we were comfortable if I would just walk in and not care. And I would just pull my dick out look at that, and put it in her mouth, when she was sleeping or whatever. But
and then she orgasmed because it had Crest and Colgate.
Yeah, I put Crest on my dick. That was kind of my own thing, though. That was for me.
So what happens?
I like the tingling sensations.
What happens when this woman flosses?
Probably she just gets healthy gums.
Yeah,
that's probably the extent of it.
Healthy gums while she comes.
That's gonna. We should start a toothpaste company.
Yeah, this woman is a miracle from God, and she's complaining about it. Oh, I'm orgasming without having to, be emotionally connected to someone that doesn't love me. Oh,
I don't know if I want to mock the plight of other human beings, but
I'm mocking that plight because she's cleaning her mouth. She's got great oral hygiene, and she comes, and she doesn't have to get emotionally attached to someone who she's not compatible with or who doesn't love her. And she's complaining about this.
Technically, someone was complaining. Well, I don't know if she actually ever complained, but I think she just wanted a life free of orgasms from brushing her teeth. I think she just wanted I don't know if she complained. I don't know if any point anything happened other than she explained her situation to this woman and looked for a solution. She could be like, hey, this is this great thing, but I'd like to have a little bit of control over it. Just once. Just one time in my life I want to brush my teeth without coming. Just once.
Oh, just all I need.
That's also the benefit of being a woman is there's no cleanup. I've been getting to the point where I just was coming whatever's closest. Kleenex. I found a Post-it note. I came on a business card today. I came on a business card that somebody gave me from an interview where I declined the job. So I figured I declined it. I got an offer.
You came on a business card?
Yeah, and then I folded it up and it started to drip out of the side of the fold, and I was kicking it out and so I turn it on the side and be like, please don't drip.
There's no watermark, but there's a cum mark.
But I think I had multiple copies of this card, hopefully, and then I'm not going to call the guy back. So
junior analyst loser.
When it came in a business card, I was taking a practice GRE. I came on my notes for that because I was done with them. Not during the GRE, afterwards. But I had my math notes on there. I was doing
Your score would have been higher if you were brushed your teeth and then came.
Yeah, it was an amateur mistake.
Yeah, you fucking amateur.
Fucking
All
idiot.
right, rapid fire things
Okay,
to
rapid
say
fire.
or think about and not come. I'll go first. Okay. You ready?
No, but let's go first.
Albino children falling off a Ferris wheel.
Grapefruit. That's an actual thing I think about. Sometimes it goes too far, though. I think about the grape. Yeah, sometimes. It's just like eggplant. No, I'm sorry, it's eggplant. But sometimes it goes too far, and then the eggplant emoji comes in my head, and that's like
it looks like
it's a phallic thing, and then I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm having sex.
ISIS.
Back rubs from grandma. These are all things I've actually thought about. This isn't me just winging it. These are things that I've actually thought about during sex to prevent myself from having an orgasm. So I want that to be a part of this conversation. That these aren't random occurrences.
The gas mileage of a Chevy Cruze.
Baseball.
No, everyone said that. It's baseball or Whoopi Goldberg.
That's what I think about it. Oh, I've never thought about Whoopi Goldberg.
Those are the...
No, I'm good. But no, I can't do that because I'd be like,
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, Whoopi.
Ted Danson when they were together.
I don't know who Ted Danson is, but Whoopi.
You don't know who Ted Danson is? I'm going to think about you not knowing who Ted Danson is if I ever have sex again.
So, I think I thought about our kickball team before. That championship was so great. Yeah, no, I can't think about the guys because then one of them's sticking it to my ex.
I just think about the trophy we got and it's...
That sweet beer glass.
Yeah,
that's still collecting dust. I used to drink out of it almost every night. I would put my soda in it, my water in it.
Ecto Cooler's coming back. I'm gonna drink Ecto Cooler out of it. Okay, earwax.
You think about earwax?
Garage door openers.
Dystopian futures.
Oh, that's definitely the dystopian future is the only place I'm gonna have sex again. Oscar the Grouch.
Mel Gibson racial slurs. Going on a tirade, a diatribe of racial slurs.
The concept of people not knowing that human beings clean up trash.
SAT vocabulary prep questions.
Similes and anomalies.
No, just like the vocabulary words, like I don't know.
Tutors with PhDs.
My mom's a tutor with a PhD. Sometimes, let's see, I can think, corduroys. Just a nice pair of corduroy slacks.
I'm wearing corduroys right now. Are you going to think of me eating Taco Bell in a car that doesn't belong to you?
That was going to be my next thing, but yes. Funny things I should have said in the podcast. That's what I think about. Yeah. Oh, I'm a failure. I should have said funnier comments.
Why didn't we write bits?
This guy who's sitting texting on the car next to us, giving us weird looks because the windows are fogging up. He's gonna think we're in here boning.
Madeleine Albright doing selfies on a out of control school bus.
Harriet Tubman taking slaves during the Underground Railroad.
I like Harriet Tubman.
Like in a sexual way? Or?
Only if it's Whoopi and they're having to.
Oh yeah,
they're having a threesome.
Whoopi
Ted
played
Danson.
Tubman,
and Ted Danson's like toupee.
I still don't know who Ted Danson is. Donald Trump campaign speeches.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just recite them in my head.
Hey, you can't go in the country. Fire them. Or build a wall.
Idiots. They're all idiots.
Throw their religious paraphernalia away.
Let's just gather up all the Muslims and put them in a camp.
Yeah. And it's Trump camp.
It's Trump camp.
There's no arts and crafts.
There's no Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi in Trump camp. That's how you plan your terrorist attacks.
5 days, 5 times a day, you just stare at a poster of me that blocks out the sun.
This is a poster of Trump or a poster of you?
No,
you hugging
Trump.
It's you hugging Trump. You're giving Trump an underground hand job.
Poorly mixed smoothies in a blender that you got from your divorce.
You got the blender in the divorce?
No, you got your... Yeah.
That some aunt gifted you from her side of the family. But she didn't want the blender or the aunt.
The defrosting button in your car not working.
Lollapalooza porta potties.
The actual person you're having sex with.
So I know sometimes I just think about my younger self and how proud I would be. I'm like, oh, Will, you really did it. You really turned into everything I wanted and didn't want at the same time.
My older self
Just that's it. Just her older self.
Yeah. God damn it! You should have done more of that.
You should have. I wasted my life away.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about living in an impoverished country. What would it be like to live in the Sudan? Probably not. I probably would have AIDS. That's not sexy.
A child's first boner trying to jam it into a VHS. Not realizing there was a tape in it.
Sometimes I make myself think like, oh God, I forgot to ask this girl if she's clean. I hope the condom doesn't break. Like, it's a pretty good preventative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wear condoms?
Yes. Sometimes. Most of the time. Sometimes I don't. I'm not proud of it.
Oh, I forgot.
If you're listening and you're a child who hasn't had sex yet, one, definitely turn off this tape right away.
Yeah.
But second, listen to this
Stay
before
in
you
school.
Yeah, this is what happens to you.
Higher learning is important.
Probably.
Don't ever turn down a job
Don't
offer.
let your dreams just be dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, don't have dreams at all.
Yesterday you said tomorrow. Sometimes,
The Yakuza.
The Yakuza. An Uzi sold by Nicolas Cage to the Yakuza in the movie where he's a gun salesman.
Windshield wipers used as sex toys.
Would that turn you on? Did that not turn you?
No. Because I'm imagining them being used on John Travolta.
Girls who never messaged me back on Tinder.
Isn't that all of them?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
'Cause you just...
All the girls that declined me to bring me to this person who's probably below where I wanted to be. Or here's another one. I think about the girl's facial expression of complete disappointment if I do come early. Think about that.
Wet mulch slowly drying and ruining the experience of the scent of fresh wet mulch.
A morning dew, ruining the sweet morning dew.
Yeah.
A spare tire having to be driven on 62 miles back from a party you went to, but you got too drunk, and then you got a flat tire, and then you have no time to change the tire because you got to go back and take a final exam.
Snorting pixie stick dust off a kitchen floor.
Punching a bumblebee.
Zzz, pop!
There's a
Stay down, bitch!
There was a kid.
Fucking bitch!
There was a kid I was friends with in elementary school. This is the first time I ever had to go to the office. One of the only times I ever had to go to the office for being in trouble. I remember I was in, I want to say, second grade. Definitely second grade. And I got mixed up with the wrong kid. Just one, like, really kid who might be a sociopath, probably a bully.
Yeah.
The one time I got called in the office, almost in my entire school career, was I was friends with this kid. And this one kid, who I'm pretty sure is a sociopath, convinced us all to, like, bully this other kid and, like, tell him he was stupid or push him or something, whatever second graders do. So then all of us individually got called in the office and, like, why'd you do that? And I remember just crying. But I also remember this kid, one of the reasons I became friends with him is because we would go out. We had this huge, just massive field for all the kids to, like, run around in next to the playground. And you could run laps around, like, a track. We used to run and play and be kids. There's full of grass. But there was all these, like, dandelions and daisies out in the field. And, like, those big, fat, like, harmless bumblebees? Yeah. This kid would have fun. Like, his idea of fun was, like, going up to the bumblebees who were, like, pollinating the things or whatever, and he would just punch them. He would just punch them into the ground. He'd be like, look, I killed it, I punched a bee, look how hard.
Fucking bee.
And, like, second graders were like, how fucking hardcore is that? A kid just punched a bee. Whoa, he's so cool.
I didn't know he's hurting because his parents just got divorced.
I think I might have punched a bee, and, like, went home to my mom and got yelled at, and I was too chicken shit to punch him ever again.
Like, I punched my mom instead.
I punched my mom, bitch. Yeah. But, so I'm pretty sure the kid's a sociopath, and that was the one time I got in trouble, was hanging out with that kid. But we used to go punch bumblebees.
You've been in trouble since.
Yeah, but in school.
With the bumblebee punch.
And then I got suspended once in high school. It was the first time I ever drank alcohol. Ever.
Yeah.
Like, had never had it. Man, I had one time I drank alcohol before that. It was, like, 16 in my mom's house. And, like, they always had alcohol, like, in the cabinet or whatever, like, when they would do adult things. And I was like, I'd never drank, 16, 17, all the kids around me had been drinking for years, right? They were going to parties. I took the vodka. It was like a fifth of, like, some aristocrat, like, dirt level vodka, right? Like, below well.
Aristocrat's good.
No, it's terrible. I still can't drink vodka to this day.
We have different tastes.
Yeah,
I miss you, aristocrat.
A misocrat.
Yeah.
But anyways, I pulled this out.
If it ain't in plastic, it ain't for me.
I poured a little bit, and it's warm because it was in the cabinet, right? It wasn't even like chilled. Poured a little bit into the cap, right? And just I was like, hey, brother, look, I'm not gonna say his name, but it's like, hey, look, I'm gonna drink this. He's like, you won't do it. I was like, huh? I'm badass. I'm gonna do it. And I like put it in my mouth. And as soon as it like got in my mouth, I immediately like spit it out all over the sink and like panicked. Because, like, I thought it was going to smell like vodka. I was like, Mom's going to think I was drinking. She's going to know.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, what do I do? So, and we didn't have one of the nice things you could pull out the thing and spray everywhere. So, I, filled a cup and started splashing the cup all over. But that was the first one. So I didn't even think that counts. I didn't swallow any. And they just washed my mouth out with, like, cookies for, like, 40 minutes. But, the second time I drank was on a high school trip. We went and walked, like, 3 miles into the ghetto. I was new to this high school. I was with the cool kids. I wanted to be cool. I'm like, yeah, I drink and I smoke weed, marijuana. Yeah, I do that. I do the
That's
drugs,
that green
man.
Thing, right?
Yeah, I totally smoke that herb.
Yeah,
I smoke the herb every
I put in my mouth and fire comes
That's
out.
why I came to this school, because I was drinking and smoking herb weed.
I thought this was an alternative school. I signed up myself.
Yeah, I'm a badass. But
I have a history of truancy.
So me and the cool, quote unquote, cool kids were on this school trip, and we're at the beach, and it's for it's an overnight stay at this hotel for a marketing competition, right?
Yeah.
We had to go compete, and the day after we competed, the quote unquote cool kids wanted to go drink. So we walked 2.6 miles to the closest ABC liquor store from our hotel. So it took us like 45 minutes to get there. We get there. None of us are 21, so we had like a cumulative like $80 in cash, right?
Yeah.
Shoulder tap. Found like a homeless person who was going into the store. Tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, we would like to get 2 handles, maybe 3 handles of whatever, please. Can you go buy it for us? Here's like $80. Can you go get it?" And he's like, "Yeah." So we went and got it, and he brought it out, handed it to us. We had the hottest girl with the biggest boobs asking, because we figured she had the best chance, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And all the other guys are too chicken shit. So me and him went to ask. I was like, I gotta prove myself that I'm cool to these kids. So we went and asked.
I gotta talk to my future self.
Took a taxi back to the hotel because it was too long to walk. We were gonna miss the competition if we walked back to the hotel. Took a taxi back, drank in like the hotel coffee mugs and like the little plastic cups.
Oh, I just farted.
And some idiot took pictures of it, posted the pictures to Facebook. The school saw the pictures on Facebook, called us into the office one at a time, and I got in there and I panicked. I was like, "Oh, we did drink. I'm sorry, we did it." And because we all drank, we all got suspended from school for like a week or whatever.
Did you get beat?
No, my dad didn't care. He was like, I never got suspended. Look what you did. Like, here's the Wi-Fi password. Stay at home, like, for a week. I was a senior.
That's not that big of a deal.
It wasn't that big a deal. It was the first time I drank. He knew it. He knew I was, like, overall a good
Drinking
kid.
has pros and cons because a lot of people don't start off as social butterflies, and drinking helps them make friends that they wouldn't have
Liquid
made
courage,
otherwise.
yeah. I'm about to go get wasty tonight.
Eventually,
so I have enough courage to sing karaoke.
Oh, we're gonna sing the fuck. Oh, another thing I thought of: a Nella wafer drilled out, a giant hole drilled in a Nella wafer, and used it as a cock ring.
Okay.
To keep it from coming.
A Nella wafer cock ring.
While repeatedly pressing a garage door opener button.
The first couple times I ever had sex, I thought I was doing it wrong because I wasn't wearing a cock ring. I didn't understand what the purpose of a cock ring was, so I just thought, I saw guys wearing it, I figured, like, shit, I should just be wearing one.
So, it was at JCPenney.
It
was all over the place. Hey, Bruce, what do you think of this ass cut? Looks pretty good.
Some guy set off the metal detector. In the JCPenney. Because he was wearing a cock ring. I was like, fuck, I gotta get a cock ring.
I gotta get one now.
I gotta buy one online from Adam and Eve. I'm too ashamed of myself.
Pressure.
But, another thing is, like, dudes ejaculating on a Nilla wafer. I wouldn't think about that. That's not gonna make me come.
Organizing the dishes in the dishwasher wrong because you thinking of you marrying her in the future and her turning into one of those
the
people.
person I live with now who makes me reorganize the dishes in the dishwasher.
The glasses go there, and then you're like, you just last forever. It's like, oh, fuck. Am I even still hard?
Why do I...
Oh, God.
Have you ever had that happen where you go soft in a girl?
I haven't even happened where you go hard in a girl. What is that?
I've had it happen. Sometimes there have been times when I've ejaculated, but I've been too like ashamed to admit it. And I'm pretty sure the girl didn't notice that I had
going.
finished. So I keep going. By the time I pull, like, and it's like a miserable because like you go soft and like the condom's slippery from like your jizz lube.
You're pumping a rubber lie into someone that you don't love.
But I'm too ashamed to admit it. And I've made girls come before, like while soft, ex-girlfriends and stuff.
Think.
Yeah.
If they weren't brushing their teeth, they weren't coming.
So I said that like I take one hand and like I have to like hold like the base of the condom so it doesn't fall off because like the worst thing that happens it falls off inside of her and then she's one got to push a condom out, two you got to admit what happened, and three then the jizz leaks out and you got to go buy a Plan B. So I'm like sitting there holding one, look at that flaccid cock. I'm like trying to have like two fingers, my index finger and my middle finger to hold the condom, and like my thumb like rub the clit, like try and disguise it as like an excuse to rub the clitoris that my hand is down there, and like all like lackadaisically thrusting.
I could have binge watched Supernatural instead.
And then at some point when it gets old, decide that. I'm like, oh, I've had enough, and like pretend I've came. I'm like, oh god, I'm coming.
Good.
Yeah, did you believe it?
Yeah.
And then just pull out and walk away with my head down and like throw the condom away, and like walk out and be like, oh, I'm just gonna leave now.
I changed my mind. I don't think this is going anywhere.
I had that happen before, and I think the girl could tell I was like slowing down, because then she started to gyrate back, right? She's like starts to oscillate back at me, and I was like, no, don't do that. We're off rhythm. We can't do it.
We're out of sync.
We're not in sync.
We're not in love. We're out of sync here.
And then my like flaccid dick flops out, and I have to be like, oh, I guess we're done. Thanks for taking it.
Oz is revealed behind the curtain.
Thanks for paying for the Uber out here. I guess you should go home.
Shit! Surge pricing.
I'll pay for your Uber home if you want, just to make it even.
There's no even for a woman having bad sex. There's just nothing that you can do.
That story's true. That story's true of a girl who I'm hoping to sleep with again tonight. Because here's what happened. That happened, and then that girl, but she ended up spending the night. And the next morning we wake up, trying to have sex again, and it happened again. It happened twice.
Yeah.
So then we've hooked up a couple times since then, and both times I've not came because I refuse to let myself do it because I have to make like a point, and then I just fall asleep like poking her with a boner with a condom on. And
you know why? Because you're thinking about a hobo's resume improperly formatted, missing keywords. Missing keywords,
and like, what is this Helvetica font?
Yeah.
Don't use Helvetica.
I was using Times New Roman.
I used Wingdings.
Wingdings.
I thought it was creative. Nobody can read it. That's an airplane.
I'm sending these all out to the ladders.com.
I'm going to put my resume on Monster and see what happens. Oh, nothing. Nothing happened.
I just get emails. You may qualify for
down payments on a home. 0% interest financing.
I've been getting all these calls about furthering my education. Just because I've been applying to low-level, like, entry-level admin jobs.
Like, hey, you can do better.
Because you can apply to, like, 1 million of those in one sitting.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to do it.
Yeah. Anyways, I actually did find the job I have because I put my resume on Monster randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out great. It's a pretty good...
You can meet your wife at this company.
Yeah, I hope I don't.
You probably will. You might not want to.
30 years from now, I can look back and be like, oh, I married the wrong woman, but I did it.
I mean, that's going to happen.
I married, yeah.
I mean, we might as well just pair off.
Together? Me and you?
Yeah, polyamorous.
We go give some backseat hand jobs?
Polyamorous. There's no sex.
No sex, but there is backseat hand jobs, right? Could it be front seat hand jobs?
Yeah, but one of us is in the front seat.
One of us is in the back seat. Reaching back and...
No, just each other.
We're doing it to ourselves.
Yeah.
They're jerking themselves off.
Shotgun.
Nobody's in front. Nobody's driving. What if we got what the fuck is that blue light?
And we're listening to Phil Collins.
What is it? Oh, there's
with your shitty defroster on.
Yeah, I wanted the Taco Bell employees to not think we were making love in this car. We even like trace handprints on the windows of the foggy car.
Handprints as I'm clutching inside of you.
Anyways, we gotta go sing some karaoke so I can go see this girl. That girl's gonna be there. I'm like 82% sure.
Also the Taco Bell fire sauce is really making an effort to.
Are you gonna take a
explode out my pee hole?
Are you gonna take a shameful bar dump?
I'm you know
There's
what?
no shame in it.
Now that I'm like this sober, like I'm just gonna crap without fear. I'm gonna sing without fear. I used to like, well, what song should I pick out? And I'm just. I'm gonna embarrass you, and you're not going to get laid.
I'm not gonna. I don't care. Nothing can embarrass me anymore.
You're gonna do duets.
That's not true. A lot of things can embarrass me.
All right, but probably, especially this podcast, is particularly embarrassing.
No, this is well, people in our professional lives listen to this.
Yeah.
So now they know about our.
For me, that's
so now they know about my personal life too.
Maybe that's the real reason I got let go from it.
Former and/or future supervisors listen to this.
This guy's not doing the boxes fast enough. So we say, but really he has a podcast.
Nah, I heard his podcast.
Yeah.
We found the podcast on our background check.
He's not fit to file folders.
I've seen the things he's thought about during sex.
Yeah.
He's not okay. You can't come here.
He can't call. He slows himself down by thinking about getting fired.
I saw him brushing his teeth in the bathroom. Yeah. I don't know what that's about. I don't know, but I don't trust it.
We don't have oral hygiene in this warehouse.
None of that. He drizzled toothpaste onto his tie. I don't know.
He's
and then he didn't even wipe it off.
With the floss.
He's gonna Jeffrey Dahmer with the floss.
We're gonna have a workplace violence situation here.
we gotta can him before it's too late.
He took all the Blueberry Mountain coffee flavor and just stomped on it.
He put it in his pockets before he left.
Those are Keurigs.
We have no K-cups left.
Those were designed for everyone's use.
He took the K-cups and poured them right into his mouth.
You're just a temp, you fucking temp.
You're a tool. You're just a cog.
You're a wannabe cog.
You're a replaceable cog.
Good night.
All right, bye.